Hi, everyone. Welcome to episode 3 of the Understanding Behavior podcast, hosted by me, Hiram Aguilera, BCBA. And today we're going to be discussing the ABC framework. A stands for antecedent, B stands for behavior, C stands for consequence. So when you think about a behavior, to understand the context of the behavior, what's triggering the behavior, and what's maintaining that behavior, it's important to see and take a look at what happens immediately before the behavior and immediately after the behavior. So immediately before the behavior, that's called the antecedent, and that's going to give you insight into what is possibly triggering this behavior and what is telling the individual, hey, the reinforcement is here. There's something that you want that you can get. If you do something, there's a desirable effect that may be available. B stands for behavior. This is the thing that the individual does. Okay, something that's observable, something that's you can see happen in the environment. And C stands for consequence. This is what happens immediately after the behavior. Now, something to note: if this is something that's happening frequently, it's happening a lot, if there's some type of behavior that's happening a lot, it's very important to look at what's happening immediately after, because if it's happening a lot, there's something that's reinforcing that behavior, something that's maintaining that behavior, and you will understand why that behavior is happening. So, for example, let's use phones for an example. These awesome iPhones, Android, that everybody has. Okay, let's say that you have an incoming call from somebody you've been expecting their call from. Okay, let's say this is a friend that you haven't talked to in a very long time. Let's use that ABC framework here to analyze the situation. Okay, so A, antecedent. This is, you see the incoming call. You see the person's name there. You've been waiting for Mary to call you. You haven't done nothing yet, but you see it on the screen. So that is what happened. That's what's happening before you do something here, okay? That's letting you know, hey, if you answer this call, which would be the behavior, you're gonna be able to speak to Mary, okay? So after you notice the incoming call, you answer the call. Hello. Okay, that's what you actually did. That's the behavior. Anybody can look at you and observe that. You can observe that yourself. And then what happened immediately after the behavior? After the behavior of answering the call, Mary responds to your hello. That means you're getting her attention, okay? Which is one of the 4 functions of behavior. Very powerful, especially in today's social media age. Attention, okay? So let's recap that. A, antecedent. It was an incoming call. B, you answer the call. C, Mary starts to talk to you. That desirable effect occurs, okay? And guess what happens? Since that desirable effect happened from answering your call, guess what happens the next time you get an incoming call from Mary? You're very likely to do the same behavior so you can get the same effect of Mary's attention. That's all for this week. See you next week.